points, important for authors, most other people, and civilization. And that's why I chose Turn, 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 sung by the Byrds, to start this podcast. So let's continue. But before we do, I want to mention the self-standing poster that's next to me. It is like the one Amazon will use at the Beijing International Book Fair that will be held in June this year. Thanks to viewers like you and readers too, Prime Solutions has shown our marketing partners that our books have a large and growing audience. Among our partners are Amazon, Facebook, YouTube, LA Times Book Club, and Goodreads. So thank them and you for supporting us. And now to our podcast. Writing coaches often mention these books when talking about turning and plot points. The Hero's Journey by Joseph Campbell. Save the Cat by Brad Snyder. Save the Cat Writes a Novel by Jessica Brody. Each of them develops a model containing pretty much the same turning and plot points that authors plant along a 3-act storyline. These turning points describe how scenes, chapters, and character arcs have inciting incidents, turning points, and plot points that build goals, challenges, and conflicts that lead to change and an ultimate ending resolution. Writing coaches also say that these points should keep building the suspense and tension from page 1 to the very end in order to keep the reader engaged. And the plot points can fit either the story's external arc, which is known as the plot that unfolds in the novel's external goals and challenges, or the internal arc, which takes place within the character. I imagine that everyone can identify turning points in their lives that lead the way forward. Some obvious examples would include choice of schools, significant others, and careers. But unlike authors, we can't control the timing or spacing of them. You might enjoy comparing the ones you identify with those of your friends. And historians can identify the major turning points controlling civilizations. Here are some of the most significant ones from the distant past. Discovering fire, learning how to farm and domesticate animals, irrigating the Nile, Euphrates, Tigris, and Yellow rivers, the emergence of Greek philosophers, the births of Jesus and Muhammad, the collapse of the Roman Empire, invention of the printing press, Copernicus finding out that the earth revolves around the sun, Columbus and other explorers discovering the New World, and Newton discovering gravity. And here are some of the more recent ones that most of us are familiar with. Splitting the atom, Einstein's discovering the theory of relativity, quantum mechanics, as stated by Erwin Schrödinger in his wave equation, the discovery of DNA, the world stumbling into the horrors of the Nazi Holocaust and the World Wars, America and Russia fighting a Cold War that led to Sputnik, the Internet, the World Wide Web, the transistor and computer technology, and the collapse of the Soviet Union. And here are those so far in the 21st century. 9/11, the financial meltdown, COVID-19, and possibly the combination Ukrainian-Gaza wars. You might like to watch the Netflix video titled Turning Point, as well as those you can find on Amazon that describe the Internet of Everything and the technologies used to build mega skyscrapers, aircraft carriers, power, transport, and communication grids. If you combine them with the latest articles and editorials regarding ChatGPT, you might decide that we've reached the next major turning point. ChatGPT-powered neural networks. They are here today. Every time you log on to the internet, you can sense its growth. You might like to listen to a podcast for more regarding this. Its title is China, AI, and Geopolitical Dynamics, explained by Peter Zeihan. So, I'll end this podcast here. You might like to look for other turning points from the past or taking place today. And when I asked ChatGPT what major turning points has civilization reached so far in the 21st century, here is its answer. The 21st century began with America as the dominant global superpower, having won the Iraq War and experiencing a strong economy. However, the century also has brought significant challenges. 9/11 terrorist attacks in 2001 and the subsequent War on Terror, which had major impacts on U.S. foreign policy and domestic security. The rise of disruptive technologies like Wikipedia, Craigslist, Airbnb, and Uber that have transformed industries and the economy. The increasing threat of climate change, with the IPCC warning of its dangers. This has led to growing concerns about the long-term survival of human civilization. The 2008 financial crisis and the growing economic inequality that has fueled political polarization and the rise of populism. The election of Donald Trump as U.S. President, this marked a significant shift in American politics. The COVID-19 pandemic starting in 2020, which devastated the U.S. and the world. The growing threat of social media disinformation and its impact on democracy and public discourse. Advancements in technology, like self-driving vehicles, quantum computing, and the increasing role of artificial intelligence. Overall, the 21st century has seen both remarkable progress and daunting challenges for human civilization, raising questions about its long-term survival and stability. Wow, ChatGPT certainly is more thorough than my synoptical analysis, but that shouldn't surprise me. So there you have it. I'll say thanks for watching, and bye-bye until next time.